You've heard it here. If in 2 weeks' time now this podcast comes out and there's no Highland Cow on Fuff's
Yeah,
wall,
everyone cancel me.
then you have to cancel them.
We do like week-long fundraisers for the Blue Cross with different costumes, every stream, different games, different goals, lots of like interactive ways, interactive games, interactive things. It's very fun. It's like my favorite thing every year to do.
Alright lads, welcome back to InsideMC, the podcast where I sit down with an amazing guest every now and then. Coming up on TwitchCon, it may be a little less frequent, but we'll see how it goes. Either way, that doesn't matter. TwitchCon is at the end of the month, or next month from recording this. Today, I am joined with a very, very cool guest, someone who makes amazing content, who shares the same space as I do, although they're not fully Minecraft. I mean, they are, but they're not. I'll let them introduce themselves better. Today, I'm joined with Saithsfuff.
Hello, I'm Saithsfuff. I stream Minecraft, Stardew Valley, variety of games, and do a lot of arty things as well.
See, normally I ask like you to do a guest introduction, but it seems like you've jumped the gun and done it for me already.
Sorry.
You are only missing you're only missing one thing though from that.
Am I?
So normally what I go is, before we get started, how about you introduce yourself? So who are you? What do you do? And if you have one fun fact for us today.
Oh gosh, a fun
fact. It doesn't
fact.
have to be about yourself. It can just be a fact you know.
Oh, I don't know many facts.
I mean, I can tell you one while you think of one if
out
you
of
want.
uni. Go on.
I say that's a pretty fun fact what you just said there.
Dropped out of uni.
Yeah, that's a fun fact. I mean, if you want me to say my one,
We'll go with that.
No.
Go on, you tell me one.
My one. Everyone who listens to the podcast, just skip ahead like 20 seconds. You've heard this every single time I record a podcast. I'm narrowing it down for the people who listen all the time. Basically, castles are built the way they are, with the stairs going up to the right, because when you go down, you have the shield in your left attacking with your right, as opposed to going up where you have to hold the sword in your left to get a good hit with the shield in your right to defend yourself.
I actually knew that. I don't know how, but I did know that.
I don't know how I know it, but it's
myself.
just become my favorite fun fact. I went to Dover Castle on Saturday, and I was just like telling my partner about it. She's like, "Yeah, I've heard that you say this about 10 times on the podcast." I'm like, "All right, my bad, my bad, sorry."
You've got one fact to your name.
I got one fact, and it's not even remotely close to my brand. Like, I don't care about castles or history or whatever. I mean, I guess I pay for that monthly thing. And I know you don't live in England anymore, but like you probably remember it, like the British Heritage and the National Trust.
Oh yeah.
You can pay like £3 a month or whatever to go to like unlimited viewpoints.
I think it links to Northern Ireland as well.
Does it?
Is it the whole of the UK?
Oh yeah, I guess technically, yeah. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
That's cool, yeah.
Go to...
I mean, you get more out of it if you live in England, I guess.
Yeah. I'm so sorry. Can you hear someone banging something?
No, it sounds pretty good to me. It's fine. It adds to the podcast, and my mic isn't exactly perfect. My headphone is two of the same headphones sellotaped together and sellotaped to my PC. Basically, I bought Biodynamics back in the day, but the wire is really, really long. So I accidentally rolled over the wire and it yanked, and it like got stuck in my old PC, like the end of it. So I held onto it just for the sake of it, and I bought new ones. And the new ones fell onto the floor because I rolled over in my chair and yanked it, and it broke the headphone part. So what my dad did was he got the one with the working headphones, cut the wire on both of them, and sellotaped it to the one with the broken like with the working like tip that goes into the PC, and it worked for a while until it stopped working, so now I've had to sellotape it to my PC to keep it in place.
Brilliant.
It works. I mean, I wanted those Minecraft Razer headphones, but I didn't get sent those unlike some people, so...
I'm definitely not wearing them right now.
Of course you're wearing them, they're sick. Why wouldn't you wear them?
They are. They are sick.
Before we get into talking about like stuff in general, we did as much research as we could on you. The only problem is your stuff doesn't really date back too far in regards to, like, Twitch is only recent VODs. We could look through stuff like that. YouTube, you only do shorts content, so we have a good fair bit to talk about. I'm also interested to hear what you have to say today. But before we do any of that, firstly, your name, it's easy to say, but it also feels very complicated to say. Saithsfuff.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like I have to put a lot of like brain power into saying it. Where'd it come from?
I've had it for like 10 years. I made a spelling mistake.
Oh, let me
and
guess
I went,
where.
you know what? That's pretty cool.
Wait, I want to guess where. Is it in your current name now?
Go on. Yeah.
The very first S.
No. It was meant to be Saithsfuff.
Oh,
and then it turned into Saithsfuff.
Okay.
And my friend would always call me like Fuff because my name is Faith. And the nickname was Fuff. So I was like, do you know what? Fuff kind of works. And when I started streaming, everyone would call me Saith. And then like a year in, everyone started calling me Fuff. So I'm kind of glad I didn't fix it because I think Fuff is way cuter of a nickname than Saith.
So I can call
like,
you
Fuff
Fuff
just
for the rest of
works
this
so well.
podcast.
You
can call me Fuff if you want.
Perfect,
Yeah.
thank you. Yeah, because I feel like Saithsfuff is going to be really like
Oh,
long-winded every
you can
single
call me
time I say
Faith. You
it.
can call me Fuff. Call me whatever you want, as long as you're polite about it. I don't mind.
I'll call you Fuff. I'm always polite. I try my best. I'm bringing you taking time out of your day to come on my podcast. If I was rude, that'd be very bad, and people would hate me for it anyway.
Oh,
so.
don't worry. I would have just played Fortnite anyway. I didn't really have much going on.
Yeah, but still, it doesn't matter, right? You chose me over Fortnite, and I appreciate that. So
That's a big compliment.
It is. You said you chose the name 10 years ago, or like that's kind of how the original name came. Is that when you started getting into content creation, or was that just your like entry into the online world?
No, that was just like my Instagram username.
Okay.
Because I was like, oh my god, I want to be an influencer. I want to be like this girl on Instagram and this girl on Instagram. I would have a cool username, and like this was the time where YouTubers, instead of having their actual name on their YouTube, because like that's better for brand deals, they all had like really fun like gamer usernames. I was like, oh, I want one of those. I was like, yeah, say stuff. That sounds great. Doesn't sound great. I'm very glad it didn't stick. People still call me say stuff, to be fair. Very glad people have started moving to Fuff.
I guess
but I
it's
really
instinct,
wanted,
right? You think the T's meant to be there, so you just say it.
yeah, no, exactly. Like, I don't blame them for getting it wrong, but there's people that have known me for years that still think it's safe stuff. But I really wanted to be a makeup artist.
Okay.
So I made my Instagram, and it used to be really embarrassing usernames. They were really bad. I'm very glad I changed them. And I thought, yeah, that's perfect. Let's do this. I never actually posted anything because what was I, like 14, 10 years ago? Not until maybe 5 years ago I started posting content. I think on TikTok I started.
What content did you begin with?
Well, that's makeup videos.
No.
It was TikTok and YouTube actually, but I took them down. Absolutely no way.
So you started, you said you started about
back.
5 years ago. You started roughly, I mean, I wasn't exactly 5 years ago. I was more 4 years ago in regards to like proper content. But like about 5 years ago, I started the same thing. I started content around the same time as you. I uploaded a video that's no longer public, and it's really, really sad because I deleted it everywhere. It's so frustrating. It was a Fortnite sniper montage.
Oh my gosh.
And it was so sick. Like, it was so good. And then I deleted it when I started making Minecraft content. And I actually have like a few other videos that were uploaded to the channel that have now been deleted. But you know, I've been around about the same time as you have, which is interesting.
Yeah, I probably started like streaming, which started the proper content 4 years ago. But I would upload like hair transformations and makeup videos on TikTok like a year or so prior.
That is cool.
And that's where it began. I'm kind of glad we moved away from that though, because
Really?
it wasn't very good.
Oh. And then you moved into more gaming content like Minecraft, Stardew
Yeah.
Valley. It seems to be Minecraft has kind of been your main thing for like ever since you started picking up gaming, right?
Yeah, I actually started as a variety streamer.
Oh, okay.
And then I went into Minecraft for years, and I got incredibly burnt out. And then started variety again. Now I do variety again, but I actually started streaming The Forest with a couple of friends, as well as like there was Minecraft in there, but it was The Forest, a couple of other silly little games thrown in, and then Minecraft. And then I started growing really quickly from Minecraft, so I was like, yeah, I'm gonna keep playing this game. And then it was solely Minecraft for about 2.5 years of like 3 to 5 streams a week, only one game, and it was just, that was way too much. I prefer variety. I get so bored of the same thing so quickly. It's so hard to keep things fresh in Minecraft or in one game at all sometimes.
I feel that. See, I would love to stream more. I do try and stream, but like when I stream, it's just Minecraft. And the issue is like I'm a bit burnt out from streaming Minecraft as well. But then it's like a double-edged sword because I don't stream enough to be able to make variety a like consistent thing. But then if I do stream variety, it does badly. And it's like that thing of like with you, you're kind of able to not force it, but you get what I mean. Like you're able to push it a bit more because you're able to stream more or do content more. Do essentially.
Yeah.
So
yeah, streaming variety is going from only one game to variety is tough, because some people watch you for you, and then a lot of people watch you for the game you play, which is fair enough. Sometimes that's a tricky, like sometimes it is a bit sad, it hurts my feelings a little bit, but it's completely fair. So moving from a very, very popular game, and only this very popular game, to games that have less viewers or maybe aren't very well known, or even like no viewers, is a big jump, especially if you go straight from one to the other instead of like including Minecraft and then just doing the odd variety and then making variety more often, more frequent.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a tricky jump, and my numbers definitely did take a hit. Like, but I feel like it was worth taking the hit for my happiness.
But that's all that matters, right?
Yeah, like I'm enjoying it again. Like the past 9 months, I've been enjoying it again, and I think that is down to being able to play more games that I'm interested in and I enjoy, and even games that my community enjoy and they've told me to play, rather than just playing the same game over and over again. It's like, it's a sandbox game, you can do anything in it, but at the same time it does feel repetitive.
Yeah.
If you play it for 5-hour streams 5 days a week, and that was way too much.
I think it also depends on what you're good at. For example, like I play servers,
Yeah.
and I'd love to play like the PvP games, but I get burnt out and demotivated so quickly because I'm not very good at the PvP games. So when it
Yeah.
gets to it, I'm just like, oh, I don't like. I come up against people and I'm like playing good for the first like half an hour, and then all like the good players log on. I'm like, oh, okay, I don't really want to do this anymore. I was really in the mood for PvP
Yeah, no.
today, but like I don't
Yeah, that's
now
so
don't want to do it.
Yeah, no, I feel that. If I'm not good at something, like, even if I'm enjoying it, but if I'm not good at something, like it's fair enough. I can usually, I'll be like, yeah, I'm just enjoying myself. But if somebody is like 10 times better than me and I'm just being flawed, that puts me off a game.
Yeah, I get you. Do you do content full time then?
At the moment, yeah, I am currently looking for a job. I'm starting college in September, actually.
Oh, what are you studying?
Hairdressing.
Oh, cool. And I mean, okay, this is like a weird question, but feel free to answer it how you like. It's not a weird question, but like I like to preface it just in case it is a weird question, but in my head it isn't, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Do you want to make content creation full time? There's a two-parter, okay?
Okay.
If yes/no, why are you studying hairdressing? You get why I prefaced it now? Do you see why I did that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would love to, and I have been doing it full time for a while because my health has been awful.
Okay.
So it was a lot easier than constantly calling in sick and having to work around my illnesses with a full-time job. It was much easier to just do content creation. So yes, I do want to do it full-time, but life is expensive.
Mm-hmm.
So not for the time being, I don't think I would be able to, which is why I'm learning hairdressing, because that's something else that interests me, and I will be able to do like a couple days a week hairdressing and then do the rest of it content creation, rather than I don't want an office 9 to 5. I cannot sit that long. I cannot do that. That has never interested me. I would never see myself working that. So hairdressing is also a creative job that I've always been interested. I've been dyeing my own hair since I was 15. I've done loads of different colors, loads of different styles. So I feel like it kind of ties together, like especially since like the first videos I made were hair transformations. Like it does kind of, it's fitting. But it's a job that I would be able to do as well as content creation. So neither would be full time.
Your hairstyles have been really cool as well. Like I had a little look through your shorts and just a refresher before we did the podcast as well, like while I was eating. And I was like the hair colors and stuff and the mix and match, it looks really sick. Like it really suits you.
Thank you.
They already suit you.
Thank you. I'm getting my hair done next month,
Oh.
and I'm scared because I haven't been to the actual hairdresser since I was 17. So it's been 7 years
Jeez.
where I've only done my own hair.
Is it a special occasion?
Letting someone else. I wanted to treat myself. I don't have enough time to keep dyeing my hair myself, and then if I put my hands above my head, it makes me dizzy as well. So someone else could do it for a whole day instead. But also for TwitchCon, I think it would be nice to get my hair done. But I'm both excited and nervous because they looked very taken aback when I said what I wanted and showed them the pictures. They had to get, like, there was 3 of them talking to each other with, oh, how would we do this?
Oh no.
So I'm scared.
Wait, you're going to TwitchCon Rotterdam? That's sick.
Yes.
Oh my god, I'm going as I have a panel.
Gosh. I saw.
Yeah.
I will be there.
Were you actually?
I will.
Oh, that's so sick, actually. You're like me making me blush. Who you going with? Who you going with?
I'm going with my boyfriend.
Oh, nice. How long have you guys been together for?
Coming up 2 years.
Oh, me and my partner have been together for 3. She's coming as well. She came, because we went to Paris. We did like a round trip. She came to that.
Yeah.
And then last year we stayed in Rotterdam. She came to that, and she's coming again this year. Just always dragging her along. It's very fun.
Yeah, no, I love that.
Is he in the space as well, your partner?
No, not really. He recently started streaming.
Okay.
Because he was like, oh, I want to get affiliate for TwitchCon.
Which makes sense. Yeah.
Because he did a couple streams a couple years ago, but only a few, and he never really picked it up because he has a normal people job, as I call it. And I forgot what I was saying.
About getting affiliate for TwitchCon.
Oh yeah. But he wanted affiliate for TwitchCon, so he's recently started. He got it. But he recently started streaming more and more. We played some It Takes Two. And he's really into Elden Ring, so he wants to give that a go.
Ooh,
I know
okay.
nothing about Elden Ring though.
I don't know much either. My PC, like, I try not to stress it too much. I just have Minecraft and FIFA, and that's it. That works for me. The holy trinity of games: Minecraft, FIFA.
I've only played FIFA a handful of times, but I did not understand it. I essentially just was like, oh, if I spam the buttons, that will work, right? That'll get me to win. Didn't.
I just played duo seasons with either like of 2 friends, AJ, who's also on the panel, or Bendo, who's coming to the panel. So that's all my FIFA journey is, and none of it's streamed. It's just in my own time, essentially.
Yeah, no, I think it's really important to have your own games that you don't stream.
Well, I mean, I did stream it a little bit, but I get what you mean. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, you can stream it like every now and then, but like having a dedicated off-stream game is really important, because then otherwise gaming feels like a chore sometimes.
100%. Yeah.
Like, I don't play Stardew Valley off stream. My save is on stream only. And I feel like I'd stress myself out too much if I then played my on-stream save off-stream, because I'd be like, oh my god, everyone's missing this, everyone's missing this. This is bad. Have I messed up? Like, what if I've done something really, really wrong? Or what if this is really, really great and everyone's missing it? But then I've got my Fortnite I can play. I'm very bad, but at least it's fun. I don't really stream that one. But it's nice to have a wind down game.
I very rarely touch Minecraft off stream. To be fair, I very rarely play games.
Yeah.
Like I touched on it a little bit before the stream, and it's kind of why I wanted to ask about the whole hairdressing thing. For instance, like I work a full-time job. I've recently moved into a new job, which is I've been there for 5 weeks, and it's a really good job. Also, I wake up at 4:30 a.m. My shift starts at 6:30 a.m. My shift then finishes at 5 p.m. and then I go to bed at 12 p.m. And that was the same thing today. So
Yeah.
yeah, it can be a little bit tough to balance it, but you'll be fine. You know.
Yeah.
What was you studying in uni?
Fashion promotion and marketing.
So
it
it's
was like
always
a
been the
whammy.
same rough area then, like
Yeah,
as a basis.
it has.
And then there's just always been
I
content
guess
kind of
so.
just plopped in there.
Yeah, I don't think I ever saw myself just doing general gaming being my main thing as content, which is interesting. I always wanted something with like what I started with to be the main thing, like whether it be makeup or hair, fashion, or something maybe more creative than just sitting and playing games on stream.
But I mean, but you.
But
kinda
I'm not
like-
mad at it.
But then again, you still have like I look through your shorts and you've made all these like different figures, like the earrings, the little Minecraft heads. Like your background is like a good fair bit of it. I'm pretty sure is handcrafted. Like the wardens and stuff that you have on the wall, that's handcrafted as far as I'm aware, right?
Yeah, that's all I made with that. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's incredibly impressive. So you still kind of have mixed your content into being just a creative, mindset.
No, I guess you're right. Maybe I've like blanked it out a bit more than I've realized.
It is
But
really cool. I
yeah,
like the
no,
vines. The
recently
vines are sick.
I have done I have done less creative stuff recently. Like 2 years ago, I would post like 4 videos a week, and it was crazy. And then I was like, oh my god, this is so much. And then everything slowed down a lot. And I've only posted 1 Minecraft art thing this year, and we're nearly into May. Like that's insane to me. I'm really slacking.
You got this.
Honestly.
This is your motivation arc. This podcast, you're gonna finish this podcast. You're gonna go and play Fortnite, and then when you wake up tomorrow, you're gonna make something artsy, and you're gonna make a short about it.
Okay,
Yeah?
just for you. What should I make?
A grass block. Have you made a grass block before?
I haven't, no, because the pixels are really small.
Oh, I'm only saying it because like the InsideMC logo is like a grass block. I would say make
Okay.
I would say make the InsideMC logo, but then that's a bit egotistical. Well, oh, you know what? Make a
grass block.
Minecraft cow for your wall.
I could do that.
Yeah, do that. Let's do that.
Yeah. Okay, I will.
Nice. And then when you do it, spam send me it. Or spam send me the link. And if I'm at work, then I'll join after work. You know my working hours now, so you know roughly when I get home.
Yeah.
There you go, so.
Okay, Minecraft cow. I got it.
Yeah.
I've made a moo bloom and a mushroom, but I've not made
See, that's
a
why
cow.
you need. See, you're missing out. See, the normal like.
Yeah.
Oh, you know, I'll leave which cow you do up to you. You can either do a basic.
Oh my gosh,
cow.
yeah, there's new cows, isn't
So
there?
I think a Highland cow would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
But then,
oh, they're my
but then
favorite
would you?
kinds. Wow, I love cows.
Okay, there you go. So you have to make a Minecraft Highland cow. There you go. It's been decided. There we go. You've heard it here. If in 2 weeks' time now this podcast comes out and there's no Highland cow on Fuff's
Yeah,
wall,
everyone cancel me.
then you have to cancel them.
I will.
If you don't mind me asking, you touched a little bit on your health there, saying your health hasn't been really too good for the last 2-ish years, or probably even longer than that. Are you okay with talking about it, or is that something you want to stay clear of? Okay.
No, I'm fine with talking about it. I think it's very important to talk about health, especially with a lot of things that are deemed as taboo. I do talk a lot about it on Twitch because a lot of my community is also chronically ill. So it's nice to be able to express like anger towards certain things or frustration. I think it's a very important thing to do.
In the least basic way, then, what's wrong?
That is a very there's layers to that.
Oh no, I just realized I opened up a whole pothole. You're gonna tell me what happened when you were like 5. Oh no. Oh no. The floor is yours. I'll go silent. What is wrong?
So I don't have a solid diagnosis because it takes roughly 7-ish years to get diagnosed.
God.
This is year 7. I need an operation to get it diagnosed, but multiple doctors think I have endometriosis, which is essentially where tissue in your womb, it's not the exact tissue, but it's like replicating itself to be like that. It appears places it shouldn't be, which could be everywhere in like your ovaries, in your womb, but it could also be in other organs throughout your whole body.
Oh god.
It's only deemed as a reproductive disease, but it's actually a full body disease. There's very little research on it. There is no cure. They actually stopped research on it for a very long time. They recently picked it up again though, so hopefully they actually find something useful. But it's incredibly painful. It's one of the top 20 most painful conditions in the world, alongside childbirth, which is wonderful. Don't know why it's not considered like full body if it's all the way up there, but it essentially means that I have a very large amount of fatigue, always exhausted, a lot of pain, a lot of cramping, pain anywhere.
Well, like even right now, are you feeling the effects of it right now as well?
I think my pain's like it was about a 7 out of 10 earlier, but it's currently about a 4, so it's alright.
That's 'cause you're
but
speaking to me.
I haven't. Yeah, no, you got me. I haven't really moved in the past hour. I've just been curled up in a ball on my chair, so it could be that.
I can't imagine things like this, like being on a podcast and streaming, though, are a good distraction from the pain, right? Like, I'd like to assume.
Oh, they are. Yeah, especially when I'm streaming, I have a lot of community, a large amount of my community endometriosis. A lot of my moderators have it. It's like we're all magnets. We're all drawn to each other. But it's nice being able to share my experience and have other people listen and relate and share their experience with each other or with me, and then we can all relate in some way, and it also gets it off our chest. It's nice. It's comforting, having just somewhere you can go and be like, I had a bad day, my pain was bad today, or I had a doctor's appointment and the doctors didn't listen and we're back to square one. It's frustrating, but it's nice to have a place where other people can sadly relate to all these things.
Isn't that kind of crazy though? Because I've just googled it and it's estimated to affect 10% of women, like worldwide, and like you have mods and viewers and stuff. Like, isn't it like not in a bad way weird, but isn't that weird? Like that you've all met online and you have the same condition. Like, it's crazy, right?
It is. Yeah, no, it is crazy. I agree. Especially since when I first started streaming, there wasn't a label put on it. So I was going to the doctors for all this pain before that. But they didn't say, oh, it could be this. They just kind of went, you're too young. Oh, just eat better. Lose some weight. You'll be fine. And then it would lead to me coming back constantly, coming back. And it wasn't until like 3-ish years ago they actually put a label on it and started to look into it further. But before then, I was streaming before I had a title. So half of these people were actually already in my community who also didn't have a diagnosis yet. So we've all just ended up getting our diagnoses or like our labels put on our issues together, and they all end up being the same thing, which is even crazier. But it's nice to have people that understand. It is nice.
I have a condition as well, which is like why I wanted to bring it up. See, mine is undiagnosed and to the point of like where I actually don't know what it is. We have assumptions of what it is. So for instance, like okay, so I was in an event the other week, right? And if I'm in an event, I have to be really, really careful what I eat. And drinking a 0 sugar tango drove my stomach over the edge, right? I'd eaten like a sausage roll, a dinner that I eat every other week. Everything was completely fine except for this singular no sugar tango because I had it in my fridge and it drove my stomach over the edge. When I'm out, for instance, like today at lunch, I had a ham sandwich, and that's it. And like if I eat anything or anything big or whatever, then I need to go to the toilet straight afterwards, which is signs of IBS. Like that's the diagnosis because my mum has it, my nan has it. We're pretty sure it's IBS, but the issue is doctors in, as you know from when you lived in England, which I want to talk about a little bit later on, but we'll get into that. From when you lived in England is unless you go private, which I also don't want to go private. So like for instance, on the day of the panel, our panels are like what 3:30 I think local time. I'll wake up in the morning, I will play the safe route and probably have like a Yorkie bar at about 12 o'clock. Go to the toilet just for the sake of going, just to be safe. Like I'd like even if I don't need to go, just because I have to. Like that's this thing. Like my mentality is I have to now because it sucks. And then the panel at 3:30, and then I can finally eat something afterwards. Like just because then if I get a stomachache, I get a stomachache. If I don't. It's like a 50-50 chance now. Literally, I've calculated it, and it's like either if I eat this food, it's either 50% I'm good. I flip heads, I'm fine. I flip tails, I'm bad. So.
Yeah, no, that's actually so fair that I have similar symptoms, which IBD and IBS run in my family. However, it's also a symptom of endometriosis. So I'm the same. Some days I'm fine. I can have dairy. I can have fatty food. I can have sugar. I can have meat. I can have gluten. Other days, I can't have a single thing of that. And I don't know what the correlation is, what it is. Sometimes it's even, I have like the plainest pasta. No, that's it. Agony.
See, luckily, I'm not that bad, which is good. Like I had with Mayex on the podcast who has that IBD.
Oh yeah, I know May.
Yeah, so like I had them on the podcast and we were chatting about it and they were like saying how they really can't. So I'm quite fortunate in the sense of that. But for instance, like, okay, where I used to work, we used to do ham and cheese croissants, right? I'd have one on a Monday, be fine. Have one on a Tuesday, be fine. Didn't fancy on a Wednesday, skip on a Wednesday. Have on a Thursday, worst stomach ache all day. What have I done different? What have I done different? It was fine on Monday and Tuesday. Why am I bad on Thursday?
Yeah, no, sometimes it makes no sense. And that's the most frustrating part is when you don't even know what the cause of things. Like you can't figure out why something is happening and you've just you don't even know what playing safe is when you don't know the correlation. I think that's some of the most frustrating parts with health problems.
Luckily, I've always been fine with a Yorkie bar. So we can, I'm having a Yorkie bar. Literally, it's become my favorite chocolate only because I know it's the safest chocolate, which is crazy. Yeah. Like I've kind of, I mean, I liked it anyways, but I just became like, do you know, like people get attached to something from a good experience? I've become attached to Yorkie because it doesn't give me a stomachache, which is so sad to say out loud, actually.
I haven't had a Yorkie in so long.
Oh man, I would say they taste so good, but I feel like my view is biased considering that. we kind of touched on it a little bit. Sorry, this podcast we're kind of hopping about and I've just been kind of questioning you. Like normally there's a bit of a format, but I'm enjoying this. I like to switch up a little bit, and this one's kind of more. Last week's podcast was just meaningless waffle. Well, it wasn't meaningless, but it was just waffle. This podcast we're kind of I'm just shooting questions at you. You'll give me answers. I'm having a great time. I hope you are too.
Yeah, no, I am. This is good.
Nice. Okay. Why did you move to Northern Ireland? I feel like I know the answer. Like I feel like I can guess the answer.
What's the answer then?
Okay, I don't know much about you. Okay, so
Okay.
I this is purely a guess just on this podcast. So we've been here for 35 minutes. Okay, this is a guess based on factors, and I'm probably severely wrong, but I don't care. Okay, actually
Okay.
no, I do care, but you get the idea. I have two actually. Okay, my first one, which I don't think is the answer, but I want to say anyways, is that you have family over there and you wanted to move in to look after them. Okay, that's one. The second one is that you met your partner online and they live in Northern Ireland, so you moved in with them.
Yeah, the second one.
Oh, nice. Okay, that was the answer I thought it was gonna be. I just wasn't sure.
Yeah, we moved in July last year.
Oh, cool.
After, well, that would have been only just a year together, so that's quite soon. But also, it's cheaper flights back and forth for either one of us, constantly, like a couple times a month. Wasn't ideal. My internet was also really bad, so it was stopping me streaming. It was really upsetting me. Also, my dad's away a lot. I don't have a mum, it's just my dad. So I was living with my dad. He was away a lot, so it was usually just me and my dog and my hamster, but he doesn't really say a lot. In this house by ourselves all the time. And my dad was working in Paris Olympics. He was helping out there. So I was about to be alone for a long time, just me. So it was easier to just go across the water and then move in with my boyfriend. It's a lovely country. I love it. It's beautiful. It's a lot colder than England. Bit gloomy, but also I can just look out my window and there are hills and cows everywhere. So not many complaints from me. Would like to see the sun a bit more. That's about it.
Question then.
Yes.
And, as long as this isn't getting too personal.
Okay.
So you've only been together 2 years. So
Yeah.
a fun Orbitzz law fact, which I've never ever told anyone, but I feel like I'm
Ooh,
comfortable
okay.
enough to mention it, so I'm going to mention it on the podcast, is my partner moved in with me pretty freshly after us getting together. Just circumstances, not bad, nothing bad, no bad circumstances, just circumstances. They moved in with me. They've moved back out now, because sharing one room was getting a bit too much, and is also kind of half the reason why I didn't do face cam, because we shared this tiny little room, and if you look at my face cam you can see behind me the wall is very, very close. There's some cupboards on it, and to my left is my bed, to my right is my door. That's pretty much my entire room.
Yeah, that's fair.
So like we pretty freshly, she moved in with me and then she moved back out, and we're still fine, we're still happy. So it's not a bad thing that you did, but is there a reason why it happened so quickly other than the reason you mentioned, or is it just that?
Well, also this is so my boyfriend's granny sadly passed away last year,
Okay.
which left them all a house that they couldn't sell for a year anyway. So it was just an empty house. So we had an empty house we could just move into.
Okay, so just
And sometimes you just know, you know. I don't think I've made a bad decision. I think
oh
that
no,
was
no.
like,
I mean,
the best
that's
decision I've ever made.
why I prefaced it with the fact that I never
Yeah,
told
yeah.
anyone about me and my partner moving in so quick, because I didn't want you thinking like I was thinking it was a bad thing. I can relate.
Oh no.
Just
Some people think it's a bad thing for some reason. I don't get it. Like if you're happy, then you're happy. I don't think there's a problem with moving too quickly as some say.
Yeah, I think people's thing would be like, for instance, my partner lives about 20 minutes down the road, and she has always lived 20 minutes down the road. Whereas moving to
See,
a whole
that's
different
lovely.
country is a little bit like, I mean, I don't see a problem with it per se, but I can get why people might think that's like really, really fast, kind of just leaving England.
Yeah.
But like you
Yeah.
said, you knew, you're both happy, you're both satisfied, and you know, you have your own setup room, all that kind of jazz. Oh, it's fire.
That's another thing we've got. Even if it was a bit much, like obviously we didn't see each other too often. We saw each other for like a week every month, and then suddenly moving in, we see each other every day constantly. Having our own separate rooms is great. We have our bedroom, which we sleep in, but then I have my big office and art room, and then he has his office. We can just close the door, which is the hint to each other that we just want like alone time for a bit. It's wonderful. If he's too noisy, I just switch off, play some games. It's great.
That was the problem with my partner moving in with me. It's like, it was amazing and we got to see each other every single day, but at the time we was also working together, like the exact same shift and the exact same hours, so that we could have days off together. So like, imagine seeing someone 24 hours, you're in this tiny little box room. I still want to keep content alive, so whenever I'm doing a podcast, I have to kick her out the room. Whenever I'm streaming, I have to kick her out the room, or she can stay in the room, but she has to sit silently behind me. Like, it doesn't work out, right? Like, I didn't want to do that, but like, I wanted to keep content alive, so there had to be kind of disagreement between us. So in the end, like last year, like last August. I just said, look, we're happy, but the thing is, I think it's going to drive me crazy because I like my own space. I like to be able to just sit here now and talk to you on the podcast without having to worry about her being downstairs hearing what I'm saying or sit behind me hearing what I'm saying, you know?
Yeah.
Not that I'm saying anything bad, but you get the idea. I'm saying stuff that's going on the internet to where she can listen to at a later date, but she's not listening in person, so.
Yeah, no, in my dad's, when my boyfriend was over, he would sit, so I had 2 desks in my room. I had a little corner art desk that he would sit and he'd work. So while I was streaming, it was shut up, keep quiet, sit in the corner.
Yeah, see, that's the issue.
Which
Now you have your own
sometimes
space.
sometimes I was like, oh, I feel awful for this, or I'm so distracted because there's someone in the corner of my room. But having my own space where, yeah, we can hear each other through the wall half the time, but that's fine because he's over there, I'm over here.
Yeah.
I'm not seeing some guy in the corner of my eye now.
Actually, a lot more.
It's much nicer.
We found out that we was a lot more likely to bicker when like we had this tiny room, especially because like we had to fit 2 people's worth of things into it, and that's like one room, not the house. Not where you can just like leave your clothes all over the place if you really wanted to. No, we couldn't do that. We had to leave it all over our room. We're just like, oh man, I miss having my own room. I've never had. Actually, I say I miss having my room. I've never had my own room up until August last year because as soon as my brother moved out, she moved in. You know, it was all fun. Sorry, yeah, I don't mean to get so personal with the questions. I think it's just interesting and fun to talk about because it's hopefully going to be my future is moving out soon. So I look forward to if it does.
Yeah, no, I like oversharing. I'm known for oversharing a little bit too much.
What are your bank details?
Let me get it for you.
Oh, that's so nice.
You won't get much out of it though.
Oh god, I thought you did content full time. I thought you was rolling in it.
Oh yeah, no, I just
it's all in the PayPal.
So
it's all in the
money.
PayPal.
Yeah.
I know a fun fact about you.
Do you?
Yeah, I know I said that I like to like do it all with questions, but I actually want to flex this fun fact. Every single Halloween, I don't know for how many years now, but for every single Halloween, you have raised for the Blue Cross. Am I correct?
Yeah.
How many years is every Halloween? Because I didn't actually fact check that one.
It's been 2 out of the 3 Halloweens I've done. I've been
2023 and 2024, right?
Yeah, and I will be doing this year too. But we do like week-long fundraisers for the Blue Cross with different costumes, every stream, different games, different goals, lots of like interactive games, interactive things. It's very fun. It's like my favorite thing every year to do.
In 2024, you raised 2.6k, doubling
we did
what you raised in 2023.
Yes,
which is incredibly impressive.
Genuinely so happy. The Blue Cross is such a lovely charity too. It's an animal charity for those that don't know. They look after and rehome unwanted or injured, sick animals, mainly pets. They look after horses, dogs, cats, as well as rodents. They've rehomed loads of rats, hamsters, chinchillas, bunnies, all the cutest little guys, and I love them very much, and I will continue to be raising money every October for them, hopefully. For as long as I can.
Is there like any kind of like relation to it, like experience, or like for instance I've been raising for Make-A-Wish, that's my most recent charity that I'm doing for, and I don't have any correlation to it. I just love Make-A-Wish. Is that kind of the same idea that you got for Blue Cross?
Yeah, I love my animals. I'm very, very passionate about animals and animal care. I am a big advocate for correct small animal care, rodent care, because I have my hamster and they are some of the animals that are there's not a lot of research and loads of people don't know enough about them. Pet shops sell the wrong things and it really bothers me, and they're a charity that advocate for correct and safe rodent homing and care, and that's something I'm really, really passionate about, and they are just as passionate. I love them for that.
What breed dog do you have?
I have a Labrador, a black Labrador. Oh my god,
so do I.
He's blind. Do you?
Mine's not blind, but I do. Hold on, let me send you a picture. You're gonna love him. His name's Shadow.
Oh my gosh, wait, I'll get you a
is.
picture of Mr. Bear.
Mr. Bear?
His name's Bear, yeah, but
I love it.
Mr. Bear,
I love it.
Being formal. Let me find you a nice one.
This is Ka-Chow Dog. Meet Ka-Chow Dog.
Oh, this is Bear.
Oh, Villard. Oh my god, he's beautiful. Oh, he's so cute. Oh.
A beautiful pup.
Oh, how old?
He's 8.
Oh, Shadow's only 4.
Oh,
He's a nuisance.
beautiful pup.
Oh, that's so cute. Oh my god. And you have a hamster as well. How old's your hamster?
Yeah. My hamster's just over 1, I think.
Oh, nice. How long do hamsters live for? Sorry, not to like be morbid. I can't remember because my partner's had a in the past.
Around 2-3 years. On
Okay,
average.
but you're gonna care and look after them until the end.
Yes, of course.
What's their name?
I've had his name's Spanner.
Spanner and Bear. I love that.
Yeah, I did have a hamster called Pickle as well. But a year ago, she passed away very suddenly of cancer.
Oh.
We thought it was just one very fast-growing tumor. All the vets looked her over and said, well, since she's young, because she was only just about 9 months old when this happened, it went from not being there to being the size of half of her in 2 weeks.
Oh god.
So it was one of those things where it was either sadly put her down or try to operate. And they were like, she's young, she's healthy, this seems easy to remove. So I was like, okay, that's fine. We'll try to remove it. But then they found that she actually had a tumor in every mammary gland.
Oh.
So sadly, we had to say goodbye to her
I'm
last
sorry.
April, very suddenly. But she was a sweetheart too. She was lovely. She was so small, so tiny, but she used to just curl up and fall asleep on me all the time, which was very sweet. Spanner is the complete opposite. Spanner, I'm a playground to Spanner. He'll climb all over me and sprint around as fast as he can. If you showed Pickle her wheel, she'd turn her nose up. But Spanner, that's his favorite thing. He'll run all night.
So you went from calm to crazy, basically.
Yeah.
We also have a rabbit.
Pretty much. You have a rabbit?
Yeah, his name's Coco. We don't actually really know how old he is. We're suspecting like 8 or 9.
Yeah.
But when we got him from the vets back in like 2017, they didn't know his age. So we've kind of just guessed that like, I mean, he's good. He's losing his senses a little bit. Like we haven't taken him to the vet, but we can just tell. Like it takes him a little bit longer to find where his snack is, but then like it's also weird. Like some days he'll grab his treat straight away, but then other days he'll struggle to smell it. So it's like we know he's fine. Like it's not nothing to worry about, but at the same time, it's like he's good. He's a nuisance when he tries to clean his cage though. For me, he's fine with me because I'm too big for the cage. So, like he lets me be. Like he's like, oh, you're already struggling because you're too tall anyways. But whenever my family tried to do it, oh my goodness, he is a nuisance.
Oh, I love bunnies so much. I wish I had the space for one.
He's got his own like little mansion in the corner of our front room. It's crazy.
Oh.
He has a nicer bedroom than me. Insane, honestly.
Oh, I love that.
Since you like raising for charity so much, I'm giving you a live invite. Feel free to say no and I'll cut this out. Would you be interested in joining future InsideMC events? Basically, bi-monthly we raise money for charities, and we do like 2 charities a piece. So like for instance, the one that we did this month was for Make-A-Wish. We raised 3.1k. And we'll be doing again in July. We're skipping over June because June is Pride Month, so we'll be taking part in like charity like Pride events for that. So I don't want to take away from that. And I have OCD, so we have to do like 2 apiece. So we're gonna do that, and then we'll be doing one after that. But maybe in the future we might look into doing Blue Cross. So would you be interested in joining a roster?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah?
I love charity events. If I don't have anything planned for
But they're normally on Sundays,
whatever
if you're free Sundays.
Yeah.
Okay, I've invited you, there you go. A live invite to the Discord. Oh my goodness gracious. I don't know if you've ever met Warwick, but they're in the Discord as well. Like they're non-Minecraft. Like, I'm trying to invite more people who aren't like in the inner community, I guess. And you're the beginning of that. You join the gangs.
I love charity events. We at the start of this year we actually hit 10k total for charity in the past 2 years.
Let's go. Do you want to hear mine?
Which...
I don't want to go band for band against you, but do you want to hear ours as well?
Go on.
So InsideMC specific overall in its lifetime is 6.5k since last April. And altogether in collaborations that we've done, so for instance, like in the past I hosted an event for Team C's and for Make-A-Wish on my own, and we also helped me and AJ, like AJ was a previous like co-host of InsideMC. We collaborated with 2 tournaments called Minecraft Mania and Minecraft Mayhem to like do a collab, and we organized it. In total, InsideMC has like contributed to 9.7 thousand raised for charity, which is insane.
Nice.
That I've got this platform to do this.
That is. No, I love that. Congrats.
I mean, yours is
yours is 10k
in 2 years though.
Yeah.
Like just yourself. I think that's crazier, honestly.
We usually do around 3 a year. I think this year I've only got 2 planned.
For the same charity, or do you
I've already done one. We do a bunch of charities. So I ended last year with the start of my last fundraiser, which was for the Red Cross. Collecting all the different coloured crosses. But for the British Red Cross, we did a fundraiser at the end of December and then the start of January this year. That was the last one. And then before that was our October Blue Cross. And then before that was Make-A-Wish in April last year. And then I've done a few others.
Oh yeah, I see you in the OP Red Creators chat, and because that was my first charity. That was kind of what sparked the new thing. Was last April we raised for the Red Cross as well, and that sparked. You know what? I loved it. Like the Red Cross is great, but also at the same time, I was like, why don't I just do 2 charities a piece and get like raise loads of money for loads of different causes?
Yeah,
like what you're doing.
I don't know. It's whatever. I have a lot of charities in my emails, but annoyingly, I can't constantly do charity streams because my charity streams are always like a big thing, whether it's my week-long fundraisers or just a big one-off stream where I've got loads of things planned. I can't keep doing that, unfortunately. Like every month I can't do that because I also need money for myself. Sorry, being selfish.
It makes sense.
But I would love to eventually be able to do like a monthly fundraiser in the background of my streams. Maybe we do 1 stream a month where it's dedicated to raising money, and then underneath my streams you can click there and you can donate for the rest of the month. But it's like in the background. I think that would be something I would love to do, but also I don't know if I could constantly keep doing that and changing different charity every month. So I think my 2 or 3 a year decently big charity events, I think that's what I'm gonna stick with.
That's good, yeah.
For the time being, at least.
See, luckily all I have to do is I don't actually stream. I just collab with an event. We make incentives basically off the top of our heads, or not off the top of our heads, but we make like little incentives, and then the streamers stream it. So like that's what I'm saying. Yours is a lot more impressive because of. I mean, it's not saying mine isn't impressive, but like you know what I mean.
No, yours is impressive.
Yours is
I
really
know.
good
I know
for how much effort you put into it, and it being you solo essentially with your community. There you go.
Yeah. No, thank you.
There we go. And also, that's such a nice cause to raise for as well. Blue Cross. I was looking into it because I had actually never heard of them before until the person who found it, like the researcher, they said, "Oh, I'm sure you've heard of them," and I'm like, "No, I've never heard of the Blue Cross before." Funny enough. So, what cross is next?
Yeah. Are there any more?
I don't know. I don't know. That's what I was asking you.
Let me. Is there a green cross?
Pink cross. Pink cross charity.
Oh, there's a charity called Green Cross International.
Do you want to hear a fun fact?
Go on.
So
many fun facts today.
So many fun facts. So I have a friend called AJ, the old podcast fella, and he owns like he like does this brand a bit like InsideMC. It's called Heart of a Hero, where he like does charity events, and he does them like pretty often, and people collaborate with him for to raise money for Teenage Cancer Trust. And and I made a bet with him, like if you could raise $2,000, and I knew he was gonna reach it. I said, if you could raise $2,000 within 2 hours, I'll get a tattoo of like your cousin's choosing. He said sure. So they gave me the option either the Heart of a Hero like logo or Live Love Laugh on my arm. When I was talking to my tattoo artist, not that I was ever planning on getting Live Love Laugh tattooed, but we go to the same tattooer. She's done all my family and my partner now, and she said if you came in and asked for a Live Love Laugh tattoo, I would have banned you from the shop. So I have Heart of a Hero tattooed on my chest, and then for this last thing, another creator called Marshy got the tattoo Heart of a Hero on their arm. So we joined and we said, look, if we can raise $2,000, should we get matching tattoos again? And he said, yeah. Like it was unintentional the first time, it's intentional the second time. So now next to our Heart of a Hero tattoos, mine on my chest, his on his arm, we're gonna get a shooting star for Make-A-Wish. I just have to make sure I find one that isn't copyrighted, because I'm pretty sure I wouldn't be able to get the British Red Cross tattooed on me because it's protected by the Geneva Convention. That's the fun fact. As in I wouldn't have been able to do that incentive. So I remember when I tried using an image, and I don't really want to be walking down the street and my skin is copyrighted. It'd be a little bit awkward. So I was like, yeah, we'll stick with a shooting star. So I have to make sure that's not copyrighted as well, so that I don't get done in. Fun fact.
No, I love that idea. That's a really cute idea. That's really sweet.
So random, but so fun regardless. Do you have anything else you'd like to talk about that you thought we would have brought up and haven't, or have we done a pretty good job of covering everything?
I think everything's been covered.
Wrong. We have one more thing.
Wrong?
I just wanted to see if you wanted to talk about anything before I talked about it. You have nothing else to talk about? I've already thrown you off there, so you thought,
I think you know more about me than I do.
Well, I mean, I was just going to bring up your viewer SMP because you haven't talked about it.
Oh yeah, I have one of those.
You do? How long have you been doing that for?
Oh, almost since the start. So like almost 4 years, maybe 3.5 years. I've been doing some kind of viewer SMP. It's a lot different to what it started with. Like there's a lot more to it now. But we started as me understanding how Minecraft servers work, and creating just a little one. And then it evolved. We got a custom map and everything. And then it evolved again, and then we got a little hub where you'd spawn into, and you can go into either creative or survival. And now you spawn into the hub, you've got creative, you've got survival, you have a mini games server, and you've got a parkour server. So there's a lot more to it now. But it's very fun. I really enjoy having my viewer SMP. That's something that definitely keeps, at least for me, it kept Minecraft fresh. Because sometimes solo, like I started streaming Minecraft on my solo survival world, and I wasn't very good at it. But having a viewer server has kept Minecraft fresh for me, with whether it's how to play the game itself. Like, you learn so much from people on a server. Like, the Minecraft community is insane in a good way, like actually crazy. With the way they, oh my god, my voice cracked, with the way they play the game, or how they like everything they do, their builds, the redstone things that they create. I have no clue how to use redstone. I made Steve's lava chicken last week with the tutorial and still struggled. How do you make an entire song? That's been stuck in my head since we watched the movie when it came out, and my boyfriend has been hating me for it because it's been coming out in like the high-pitched squeals.
Nah, he's just a hater.
No, exactly, that's what I've been saying. No, he is a hater. But having a server is so lovely to, you just bounce off of each other. You pick up from everyone, they pick up from you. You can all build together, play on your own. There's so much to do on a community server. Good and bad. There's been a couple of people that I don't know why they are here.
Well, I'm a big fan of Daryl Fixon.
Oh my god, that was so long ago.
I love The Walking
Daryl
Dead.
Fixon. I love The Walking Dead. Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
I love The Walking Dead so much. We should. I forced my boyfriend into watching The Walking Dead so that we could then start again and watch The Walking Dead from the start together.
I watched it twice all on my own. Oh, I love it. I have like I have Negan's baseball bat behind me.
See, I need to get more Walking Dead stuff in my room. Like, I've got my, what does it even say? Daryl Dixon wants you to survive. I've got that little poster behind me. I've got a couple of different Walking Dead prints.
Yeah,
I need some, like, props.
I went to Walker Stalker Con, like the final one in 2019 before it ended.
Oh, envious.
And like I've got a bunch of these posters. I had a Negan like the Negan action figure, but I sold him. And I also have a Michonne one which I haven't sold, but I'm trying. I have sold. Sorry, I had a Michonne one and a Negan, but I sold them both for like decent money. Not because I like they were cool to have, but at the same time they just didn't fit my backdrop and they were kind of just sitting out the way. So I was like, yeah.
Sometimes you have things just there and you're like, oh, do I keep them just for the sake of it? But
exactly. But I do have Negan's like pop figure up on my golden block. You can't see it because it's at the back, but it's there. I have like the small one and the large one. Negan's baseball bat. I love The Walking Dead. It's so I was gonna when they did the auction. Do you remember when they auctioned off all like the set stuff? Any chance? I'm so like that's the one time I wanted money. I so badly wanted that the Rick's gun so badly.
I wish I had money for that too. That I want my room filled. I really wanted to get a replica of Daryl's crossbow for my wall. I wanted like a wall of replica weapons from The Walking Dead, so I really wanted Michonne's katana, I wanted Negan's bat, Rick's gun, Daryl's crossbow, but I wanted that all on my wall above my PC. But I was like, this is ridiculous money and no one's gonna see it.
I want to see if this is on Vinted. I've had something saved on Vinted for a while. I want to see if it's been saved or like on this.
I love Vinted. I'm fully obsessed with Vinted.
Does it work in Northern Ireland though? Like it's in like does it work like across to England or no?
Yeah, it does. Yeah,
oh, it does. That's sick. My favorite items. No, it's not there anymore. Did I just get rid of it? It was like a Daryl Dixon cosplay on on Vinted.
Maybe that's what I'll do this year for Halloween for the Blue Cross fundraiser. Maybe we'll dress up as Daryl Dixon.
Well, it's not there anymore, definitely, sadly, which is really annoying. Do you play much Call of Duty, or did you ever play much Call of Duty, or no?
I used to. Before I got a PC, I played on PlayStation on PS4. I used to play a lot. My dad would play a lot of Call of Duty, and then I'd get his games, or I'd play with him. Like when I was younger, when I was a child, we'd play every Saturday a couple of games.
Okay.
And then he bought me a PS4. It was the Call of Duty World War II PS4 with the game, and that was my first Call of Duty game. Loads of people hated that game, but I don't know if it's the bias because it was my first Call of Duty game where I don't just get a hand-me-down from my dad. It's my own
Which
game.
one was this again, sorry?
But I loved it. Call of Duty World War II.
Oh, okay. A lot of people hated
really
Ghosts,
liked it.
and that's the only one I ever max prestiged on.
I liked Ghosts.
So did I.
But again, I played it with my dad, so maybe it's the fond memories that's given me the joy.
Well, basically,
Maybe it wasn't as good as I remember.
I have a custom ray gun behind me, which is really sick.
Oh, sick.
The only issue is it's fell out. So I do you know that Minecraft book that we got sent, the Minecraft movie book?
Yeah.
I put it behind the ray gun, it slipped and pushed off the shelf. So now that book's been barred to the floor behind me where no one can see it. And the ray gun is fine. I ordered a new one, like a fix for like the end of the gun, which was broken, and that came broken as well. But the part that I needed fixing is fixed, and that's all I care about. I just need the other parts included on, which I will get to. Yeah.
Okay.
I just wanted
At
to
least
flex that.
it's fixable.
Oh yes, very, very, very fixable. I have a lot of cool stuff behind me actually. Not as cool as yours, but mine is like what I find cool for myself. So
Yeah. My favorite thing in my background, I think, was probably I love the little armadillo I made. I do love him. I think that's one of my favorite things behind me.
It is very cool.
My Minecraft crafting table Lego with the lights on it.
Oh yeah.
I do love that too. That was so fun to build.
So much Minecraft.
Yeah. I need more Walking Dead. That's the issue.
Yeah, that's what
I want to make a couple Stardew things as well. I want to make a Stardew dog and stick it on my wall.
Wait, okay, maybe
Okay.
instead of that, you can still make the cow if you'd like to. But what I'm thinking is, what if you make a Daryl Dixon Minecraft? or like I don't know, like a Minecraft katana, or like Negan's baseball but Minecraft. I don't know, something to mix the two. That'd be fire actually.
Yeah, no, that does sound fire. Writing this down. I have awful memory. That actually does sound fire.
Hey, look, you're welcome.
Like a Daryl Dixon Minecraft skin.
That would be sick. What about if you just get like a life-size Daryl Dixon Minecraft skin?
Oh, that's the dream. Life-size Daryl Dixon for the corner of my room.
Is there a way to get like a Daryl Dixon cutout? I might get one for my room.
Yes, there is. I have looked.
Of course you know. Of course you know.
I have looked. It has been
cardboard cutout.
It has been considered many times.
£42.
Yeah, I know, ridiculous money. Piece of cardboard.
Cardboard. There's also, I mean, there is the other one of him like standing there. Very free. Cardboard police cutout. PC Dixon. Okay. Oh, there's a Shrek cutout. There's a Negan cutout.
What if I just get the whole cast and just line them up? What if I do the Negan lineup?
Oh my god! Wait, that'd be such a fire short if you like bend the cardboard and have like Negan like you could just like get like either you or your boyfriend or your boyfriend will call you like walking around holding Negan, and you can be doing the voice. I'm doing the hand emoji if anyone can see me. Oh my god!
Oh, that's brilliant.
Glenn cardboard.
No, Glenn.
No, wait, there's no Glenn. You'd have to get like a like Glenn Howerton bow tie. This isn't Glenn, but it'd be kind of funny if you just got them who's unrelated, and then like, and then you could get like
just
Negan,
any
like
Glenn
just to like jump on anyone. There's a Winston Churchill victory one. Okay, alright, I've gone too deep. Well, with that being said, then I guess that sadly brings the end of this week's Inside MC. What a great way to end it. See, look, now we know we share interests, so we can message all the time about loads of stuff. Look at that, so.
Oh yeah, for sure. We can. Dead City comes out next month. Season 2.
I haven't watched any of the spin-offs only because I can't. I don't have anything to watch them on. It's really frustrating because I don't stream stuff illegally.
No comment.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I'm not getting you to. I'm.
To be fair, it's on Now TV. It's on Now TV now.
I count that as illegally. Now TV's shite.
No, that's fair. I really wanted to watch it, so I didn't really have much of a choice because there was nowhere I could watch it. It wasn't even on Now TV then. There was nowhere in the UK, and I was genuinely raging because I love Daryl Dixon, and I'd already seen like 3 spoilers on Twitter, and I was like, I can't just stay off Twitter forever.
I've seen enough spoilers to keep up. Like, I haven't watched it, but I've seen enough to like know what's happening, basically, which is alright by me, I guess. I guess sucks, but it's alright.
Yeah.
I'm glad I got to watch the full main thing.
Yeah, no, that's fair too. I've probably seen the main show about 8 times at least. Like, whenever I finish it, I start it again.
Do you have it? Oh, sorry, okay. You know what? This has become the Walking Dead podcast. Do you have any headcanons?
Wait, what does headcanon mean?
As in, like, oh god, actually, let me fact check myself instead, like, I see, I've tried to sound all like professional. An individual personal interpretation or belief about a fictional character story. So basically, just something you've put in your head that like happened either after the end or just something like, for instance, like my headcanon for I don't know. Okay, no, I can't even think of one off the top of my head. But yeah, basically just like someone who died off screen. Like that one dude. Who's the one who died with the PPP card?
What's his name? Is it Keith or something?
Yeah,
no, it's not
Heath. Like Heath. Yeah, we still haven't seen anything about him to this day. I'm pretty sure.
No, we haven't.
So
we haven't.
So like headcanon is like he.
Oh, it was my blood. Oh my god! It really annoys me when they just suddenly gone.
Where like something happened to him, but it's like in your head. There's no facts for it, but it's something that you'd like to imagine happened.
To be fair, I've watched a lot of theories on it. Same. I'm pretty sure I need to rewatch a bunch of the spin-offs, but it must have been something with being taken away to wherever Rick was, surely.
Yeah, well, I mean,
it's like if they picked up Rick, then surely they could pick up other people. Like maybe he was injured or just useful to them. And we didn't see Rick for a long time, so that would explain why we haven't seen him for like since then.
But still,
or he could be dead, or they killed him. Yeah, it would be so nice to have closure. I hate it when shows just poof, character gone. Oh no, what happened to them? Oh, shut up.
Yeah, I know a lot of people stopped watching after like Negan killed Glenn, but to me, like I've always really liked Negan. I don't know. I think I more love the actor. Like Jeffrey Dean Morgan is such an amazing
Jeffrey
actor.
Dean Morgan is lovely. He's such a good actor. His version of Negan was incredible. It was so good. There are times where I hate Negan, but yes, but there are also times where I'm like, oh, Negan is like one of the best characters here, like to the point where Negan's character has made me hate Rick at times. Like I'm like, no, Negan's the good guy here.
I mean, Negan did a lot of bad things. So there was a lot of stuff that he did at Sanctuary that you can't protect. But we're putting that aside for the sake of our points. We're putting that aside.
Yeah, no, I agree. Like he was not a good person, but there were times with like Rick's group ignoring Sanctuary, just with Rick's group and Rick's disagreement, like those two groups' disagreement. I think Rick did worse.
Rick started it. Rick, like when everyone's like, oh, Negan, like, oh, he killed all these people, but Rick went in and murdered a bunch of people in their sleep. Like that's bad. There's no, why are people defending that? That is bad.
Group essentially, and Negan just killed 2 of them in a dramatic way with some funny comments.
Exactly, and I get like, oh, Negan was like, you know, kind of taking stuff from the other people, and then also he kind of had to. Sanctuary wasn't exactly in the best of locations.
No, exactly.
No, he could have done it a bit better, but you get the idea.
He could have. He wasn't arse. I do agree, but with like the killing people aspect, Rick has killed more people.
He was generous only doing 2 people.
Yeah, I agree.
His entire outpost, like, it's insane. And I hated what's his face, not Jeffrey. Why have I got G off in my head for some bizarre reason? Why have I got G off?
Jeffrey.
Oh, it's Joffrey. Yeah, the Hilltop leader, the old Hilltop leader.
Hilltop.
Oh, I hated him.
Yeah, no, I am so glad he died.
Not good, fit to be a leader by any means.
No, should have been killed off way earlier.
Right, anyways, we should probably end this podcast, otherwise people have probably clicked off by now before we get to do the outro, because they're like, oh, I don't care about Walking Dead. Sorry, listeners, if you didn't want to hear that, but oh well, okay, no, we definitely need to talk more about this. I'm so invested.
Yeah, we do.
Oh my god. Before we end the podcast then, I always like to give this opportunity for you to promote yourself. So for anyone who's got this far and hasn't clicked on the Walking Dead segment, Where can people find you?
I am Saithsfuff on everything. I post short form videos, mainly art, on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube, as well as streaming live on Twitch around 4 or 5 times a week. Saithsfuff on everything. Same spelling.
It'll be in the title, so you'll be able to find it.
Yeah.
Nice. Well,
I think that's it.
Thank you so much for joining me today. You've been an amazing guest, and this has been such a fun podcast. So thank you so much.
Thank you for having me. I had a great time. I'm so glad I've found someone as passionate about The Walking Dead as me.
Oh my god, trust me.
My community don't want to hear it.
Oh, see, I don't want to say you need to get a new community, but I mean they are slacking on that aspect. No offense to your community. I've been in chats. They are all lovely. They are slacking on The Walking Dead, though. I must say.
No, they are. I agree.
With that being said, this has been Inside TWD. Thank you all for listening. Stay safe. Don't eat too much bread. Pieces.
Bye bye.